Would you recommend this school? If so, why?
We have recommended Shield again and again to our friends and neighbors and will continue to do so. They are a family who is hardworking and very dedicated to what they do, and they make martial arts exciting and fun.
Were there any obstacles that would have prevented you from joining our school?
If there had been a huge commitment, I think that would have been something to deter us from joining Shield. However, Bill made sure that at 4 years old, Zachary got an opportunity to try out the classes and make sure that he liked it and felt comfortable before we joined. Since they don't require up front any contracts, that was a huge thing for us.
What stands out about what you've learned from working with us?
We were happy to discover in Taekwondo that setting long-term and short-term goals is a big part of martial arts training. It's very exciting to see our son set long-term goals to achieve higher belts in his instruction.
Was there an obvious advantage or anything specific that made us stand out in some way?
We really liked that Shield was a family-run business, that they were very personal. We also had a recommendation to the school, which we held in very high esteem.
What do the instructors do that you find most valuable?
As a parent, one of the things that I like most about Professor Kelly and his sons is the word of the week. Giving the children an opportunity to expand not just their physical, but their mental and spiritual state is wonderful. Words like communication and how important a life skill that is something that we really treasure as parents who have a child here at Shield.
What stands out about what you've learned from working with Shield?
I think what I've seen a lot is that they're getting some real life situations here, and the instructors talk about that and things to be aware of your surroundings and all. And Corinne always talks about the one thing, or one of the things she hears from Instructor Kelly is that your greatest weapon is your smile, and she lives by that.
What's the most important thing that you've gotten from martial arts training?
The most important thing I've gotten is not that learning to protect myself or standing up for others. That's good, but I think my most important thing I've taken away from this is I've learned a lot of confidence and leadership.
Part of what I see around here is Corinne really likes this and is the one motivated to come here. We're not pushing her or forcing her to come to Taekwondo. I always talk to her, and we decide every month how many classes we want to take, and she's usually taking at least 2. And it's not like, okay, we got to get ready to, we got to go. She's ready to go. She's motivated, and she's been doing this for almost 5 years now, and is still really motivated and enjoying it. And I can see that she's learning a lot, both about Taekwondo itself and just in general about life, and her confidence and awareness of her surroundings, and they're helping with things that we teach at home, like respect and courtesy. They talk about that and do that here, so it's really nice, and both her mother and I really appreciate that.
What's the single most important benefit you've gotten from martial arts?
I have to say confidence, not for myself, but for my daughters. They're 10 and 12, excuse me, 10 and 13 now. We all practice together. They originally got into the program and talked me into going. I wanted my daughters to learn a martial art because I want my daughters to have confidence in who they are and their value system. How far do you build up somebody with confidence before they become conceited? It's a very fine line. I want my daughters to have confidence but not be conceited as they become young ladies and women eventually. Shields teaches confidence. You gain confidence in the school through reaching different skill sets, through obtaining different belt levels, and it abhors arrogance or conceit, which is what I don't want my girls to have. So in the last 2 or 3 years, I've seen them blossom with more confidence, know who they were, could stand on their own, at the same time understanding and being mindful of others and everybody else, not only in the class, but also in their school and at home.
What made you decide to join our school? Was there an obvious advantage?
There's actually 2 or 3. One is the value systems that Shield employs. They don't teach a bunch of Asian, religious, or ideological beliefs. Religious beliefs and those fundamentals are kind of based inside my family. I don't want a school teaching those to my kids, unless that's my own doctrine. When it comes to motivation, I think the motivation at Shields is different than a typical business. The instructors, Thomas and John and Instructor Kelly, they don't teach classes to teach classes here. They actually teach them because they love teaching Taekwondo. I think I've been in classes with one student and with 50, and it's the same level of interest and same level of joy in their teaching.
What made you decide to begin martial arts training?
I decided to start Taekwondo training because when I was in preschool, a little boy choked me, and I was just standing there and I didn't know what to do. And
Well,
I wanted
Nicholas,
to
who is
start-
my son, who's 14 years old, he has a September birthday. And so he has always been the youngest child in his class and one of the smallest kids in his class. And although he never experienced any bullying, we were afraid that maybe in the future something might come up. And so we wanted him to just be able to have the tools to defend himself in case he ever was bullied. And so that's the main reason for Nicholas. We just really wanted him to feel comfortable in his own skin and with his small stature. And for Julia, who is my 10-year-old daughter, she actually did experience some bullying when she was in preschool. A little boy tried to choke her one day at school when he wanted to have snack, when she was having snack. And so she was terrified and didn't know what to do. And when we found out about it, we were really upset. And we just thought that some self-defense training for her would probably be a good idea. Even after many years of taking Taekwondo training, my son's taken it for about 8 years and my daughter's taken it for about 5 or 6 years, we just find that every week the kids are still excited about coming to class. They still have a lot of fun every week, and they're learning new things, and we like how the instructors tailor the curriculum for each child and for each of their different levels of expertise.
There are two elements of why we're involved in Taekwondo that I believe are important. First, my wife and I both believe that it's important for our sons to have an extracurricular activity. We particularly like what Taekwondo teaches. It's honor and integrity. The reason that we're involved with SHIELD is because Instructor Kelly has created an atmosphere that is very family oriented, and he instills those characteristics of Taekwondo: self-reliance, perseverance, and determination. And it has been fun, both for me personally, to obtain, the goals that I've set and improve, but also watching my sons grow and have to work at it and then overcome the challenges put in front of them. We have a lot of fun as well.